Oh, crap. We went to ALDI and went to ALDI Finds, and look what we found. Another portable Bluetooth boombox. Is it any good? Is it as good as this one? I don't know, but we're gonna find out. This is what's next. I've stated this a couple times in the prior ALDI Finds videos. This has been by far the best Bluetooth speaker that I have in any prior Bluetooth speakers that I've had. I love this thing, and it still works. And we're almost 2 years into that review. But this one caught my eye because, well, they're calling it a boombox. Does it really boom? But we got some specs here on the side. I said specs. These are more like features. Super bass, powerful sound, Bluetooth wireless. Hey, waterproof, IPX5, USB-C, all right. We have the aux cable, so it does do some inputs. 46 hours playback time, smart flashing LED lights. What does that mean? Portable and lightweight. I always love some of their features and the way that they advertise it. Let's take a look at the rest of the box. We have the front of the box here and the top of the box. We're showing the image again. Side of the box, same thing. I love the different views that they're giving you on the sides here. And then we're on this other side, we have that big UPC portable Bluetooth boombox again. And here, the back. Wait a minute, what is this? They're cross-promoting an LED projector? Well, yeah, that's correct. They do have an LED projector right now during the holidays. I did not pick this up. Don't worry, I have another review of a projector coming up here shortly. Let's take a look at some of the other items on the back here. All right, calling out some other features here. Strong sound, super bass, auto searching Bluetooth, I hope. I did see TF card, USB, MP3, and WAV, so it does support some digital audio formats. We have basically the same other feature sets down here. I don't see anything different. And over here, off to the side, there is our lovely UPC, and it has a release date of June 2025. It's December. So I wonder, was this out in the summer and I just completely missed it? Well, you know what? So be it. Came out in December, it says June. Anyways, so that's what that says. Let's go ahead and get this thing opened. All right, 2 little latches here. Open that up. Okay, it doesn't come within plastic. Hopefully this wasn't a return unit. We have some stuff in here. We'll look at that in a moment. And then the boombox itself, it just comes out. And we have a couple other items. All right, let's set the box off to the side. First impressions, there is some weight to this. Kind of like this. I mean, just the quality of the speaker itself. We have 2 speakers. They look like maybe 2.5 inch speakers. And then we have some bass ports on either side. On the top, we have some controls. We have a minus button. Volume down, I'm assuming. There is the light control. There's an EQ setting. Power. M, not even sure what that is. We'll take a look at the book here. Play, and then plus, which again, I'm assuming is the volume. On the back, oh look, it even labels it for you. DC in, aux, USB, TF, and a microphone. And it's not just any microphone. I already looked at this, sorry. But it is a 1/4 inch jack microphone. For what? Can you use this as like a karaoke machine? Looking at the back label here, I can almost read it. Input is 5 volts, 1 amp. Battery is 3.7 volts at 3600 milliamps. Model number is LS-X2. And it says display date, June of 2025, and a 3-year warranty. Made in China. We're looking at our package here. This gets open. I'm going to assume these are the cables. That's what they feel like. We do have a 3.5 millimeter jack, male on both sides, and again, USB-A to USB-C connection here. As normal, we have our 2 warranty cards, one in Spanish, and the other one is in English, along with a phone number and your product code. And last but not least, we have our manual, which is all in English. No, and Spanish on the other side, but we do have some technical specs. It is Bluetooth 5.4, so that's a plus. 10 meter distance. Now here it's saying playtime is 6 hours. It looks like the speaker is 78 millimeters times 2, so it is in stereo. 5 volt, 1 amp. Maximum current consumption is 1 amp. All right, for those curious, we had a 78 millimeter. If we look at that, that's roughly 3 inches. All right, there's our controls. Looks like 1 is the plus, long press to switch to the next track when it's Bluetooth, and then short press increases the volume. You have a short press, pause, and play. M, short press the mode switch, and when both speakers are turned on, long press to enter exit TWS mode to use both speakers simultaneously. So it looks like you can get 2 of these and have kind of like a wider stereo image. That's kind of cool. Long press to turn off, that's the power button. EQ. It's a short press to switch between 3 sound effects. Sun icon, number 6, long press to turn off and on the lights. Short press to switch to light mode. And then long press for the minus to switch to the previous track, or short press to reduce volume. Then on here, it automatically defaults to Bluetooth when you turn it on. The device name is LS-X2. That's how you would connect it. And then it says your USB TF card does support playing MP3 wave format music up to 64 gigs. And you can charge it. Obviously, it does not come with a power brick, so you have to supply your own. And there's that TWS mode. Yeah, it says 2 machines are turned on simultaneously, both are in Bluetooth mode. Blah, 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 M key. So basically, again, just a way to have 2 of these connected up to do stereo. That's kind of interesting, but sorry, for $30, this is, I only wanted one to test out for you all. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to do a test and a feature set comparison between these 2 speakers. Is this going to be the new king of the Bluetooth speakers that I have right now? First one I ever reviewed. This was the best. Can this top it? Let's find out. All right, we're at the point where we're going to go ahead and get this connected to my phone. The first step is to press and hold the power button.
Power on, Bluetooth.
You get those annoying voices as you do with most Bluetooth speakers today, which is kind of a pain. And there it is, the LS-X2 speaker. I'm going to go ahead and click that.
Connected.
And there you go. Let's do an initial test of what this is going to sound like. All right, now that we're connected, here is this YouTube music selection. Very Christmassy for this time of year. Decent bass, decent sound. The lights, you'll notice, are, I don't even know if you could see those. And I had to switch to a different setting on the camera, but yeah, those are the lights. And so you'd have the different style. If I click a button, there's red, like full red. I like how it's here and here. And I believe it's also on the side, different colors there. And you can just filter through it. Honestly, I kind of like the rainbow look. We have a cassette in here of The Lone Ranger. And we're going to plug that in, and you're going to hear what happens.
Aux input.
So it does, again, tell you what you're connected to. Let's go ahead and hit play and see what this sounds like.
A fiery horse with the speed of light, a cloud of dust, and a hearty...
All right, well, I'm going to say that's a successful test. Let's try something that's got a little bit more high fidelity. Sorry, I had to throw in some old school Rush on a tape that I used a typewriter to type that out. So let's try a record player. Let's do a record, a little bit more high fidelity here, more than we did with the cassette. Let's see what this sounds like. So that's some tests. We have a tape, we've done Bluetooth, we did a record. I think now it is time to compare the blue Bauhn speaker with this one. Let's do a comparison to see which one really is the better speaker. All right, we're going to play the first 15 seconds of a brand new start from Track Tribe from the YouTube selection library. don't even know if that was a fair comparison. I really do like the new Boombox Bauhn speaker. I still like this one. That was the best up till this point. But what do you think? Leave a comment below. Otherwise, we're going to take it back to the studio for my final thoughts. Before I dive into my final thoughts, I wanted to point out that while this speaker may not be available at your local Aldi, there are other branded versions on Amazon and other online retailers. I did a quick search and I found a few that I'm showing on the screen now. If you're interested, I have some Amazon links in the description. All right, so what do I think? First, this wasn't a fair comparison. These two Bluetooth speakers I featured are designed for different use cases. While they both sound good, my wife still loves the smaller blue portable speaker. To her, it sounds good, and most importantly, it doesn't take up much room, and I would agree, this is far bigger. But this portable Bluetooth boombox, say that 20 times, to me, definitely has better overall sound and a louder bass. I can see this being a great speaker for parties, camping, kids' bedroom, or used in a workshop. An important feature that I forgot to mention are these rubberized feet at the bottom. If you place this on a shelf and play the music loud, they should keep the speaker from moving or making any rattling sounds, so you want to keep that in mind. Since recording the episode, I have used this boombox to play music while I'm working upstairs. It's great for background music, and I'm impressed with the Bluetooth range. That really knocked my socks off. For example, at one point, even this morning, I was on the opposite end of the house, which is about 20 to 25 feet. Not even including the walls. The music played with no issue, and I didn't even hear it cut out. So I'm going to assume the Bluetooth antennas on here are great. To summarize, yes, the speaker, in my opinion, is the new winner when compared to the other Bauhn speaker I featured today, but only by a little bit. And whether you go with the Bauhn branded version or something similar, I think you'll be fine with how this plays your music. Well, that's a wrap for today. If you found this episode helpful, take a moment to click the thumbs up icon and the subscribe button. To watch another episode, you can click either here or here. And until next time, I'll see you again for another episode of Hey, What's Next?